This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLTV. It's the morning after. Did you go to bed with that belt?
No, I didn't. It's actually surprisingly heavy, you know. Went for a walk, got back about 3:30. Went to bed. Yeah, good, nice. Normal evening, yeah. My missus is here, so can't do much, can you? So just had a walk and gone to bed, and yeah, we're good.
Well, in this hotel there was an after function, and I saw you holding 2 bottles of Diet Coke, and that was your celebration.
Yeah, I don't drink alcohol anyway, people never believe that, but yeah, I had a Diet Coke, went for a walk and then went to bed. yeah, nice evening really, yeah.
When I was talking to Jamie Moore yesterday, and you were sat there with your very close friend Pat Brown, Jamie said, do you know what, this ain't a bit of Dave. Dave would rather probably be having a bit of pizza in bed right now, away from all this. True?
Yeah, if my missus weren't blooded, I'd have gone home. I can't pass my theory test, so I was stuck here. I wanted to go home last night, but I've seen her after the fight and she was absolutely arsehole. And I thought, fuck me. I just wanted to go to the kids and that and fucking chill, and she was fucking blooded, so we're stuck here.
How many times have you watched round 5 since last night?
Yeah, I've watched it a few times, yeah. It was good, I was happy with it, really.
If I just play it back to you, can you just talk me through it? Could you just entertain them for 10 seconds?
Hello, everyone. I'm the WBA Continental Champion. Not sure what that means, but still a bit of a buzz. Any local schools want to get me in for a speech, I'm your man. I'll bring the belt.
Wonderful. Right, we can't show this footage because we don't own it, so... But just talk me through this.
Yeah, the left uppercut got him going. To be fair, me and Nigel have been working on that a lot with double left hand up and round the side, and he was knackered from 2 rounds in. He fought the wrong fight. Mentally, I'd done him before the fight. And it was pretty easy work, really. Not taking anything away from him, but it was easy. This was a good finish. It was a good finish, yeah. A bit gutted when he landed on his face and that, but it's the game, I guess. And he got back up, and yeah, I was happy with it. I boxed well. I'm not sure what level he is. I'm not sure what really to take from it and how I do with some of the other good domestic names, but I have to be happy with it.
The finish was timed impeccably, because if that was a few seconds, whatever, then obviously he may have survived that round, and then it may have gone on.
I knew I was going to get to him. It was just a case of when, in 30 seconds in, you know what, he just moved too much. I came in really heavy, which, to be honest, I hadn't been able to stop eating. That's the truth. I found there's a sinner in me, and I made the pick and mix. But I knew I had the beating of him, really. So coming in heavy weren't just a greedy cunt. But I knew I'd beat him. I'm all wrong for him. I couldn't. When they said the rematch down, I thought, fuck me. I said, I'll do it. I'll take the money and I'll knock him out, because I knew I would. Just in case, as soon as I hit him, it was over. Not that he can't take a punch, but he made it so easy for me. Moved too much, punched too much. Yeah, mentally, I'd done him before the fight. I'd done him. It was, yeah. I don't take nothing away from him, but it was really easy night's work, really.
Have you spoken to Johnny since last night? What was the conversation?
Yeah, me and him are mates, we're friends, really. Nice kid. And I felt fucking terrible when I'd finished him, but yeah, he's alright, he's healthy and that. And straight after the fight, it was a bad stoppage and that, so I know he probably went with it, but I spoke to him after, and he's sound, and yeah, he's my mate and that. Hopefully he goes on to bigger and better things, which I think he can, but they moved him too fast. That's the only problem. And people, well, Dave Allen's not very good. If you can't beat him, you're not going nowhere, but yeah, he shouldn't have been boxing me. The first time I could understand why they made the match, because it looked like I was finished, but the second time was just stupidity, really.
So you believe that firmly that they should have kind of worked around the rematch if it happened at a later date than it happened at a later date, but you believe that obviously in hindsight now, before last night, this was the wrong decision for them to take a fight to rematch you?
Yeah, it was stupid. I thought it was stupid. I couldn't believe it. Because I said, oh, I don't want the rematch, and then when they said, oh, the rematch is going to happen, I spoke to Jay then. I was just like, well, there's no point knocking it back. We'll just do it. But I know I'd flatten him. I've trained really hard. I have trained really hard. I've been over in Manchester 10 weeks. I don't enjoy being away from home, but I've been away for 10 weeks. I have ate too much, but I've trained really hard. I had a good game plan. Training smarter now. I don't train 10 out of 10. I don't train really hard at all. I don't go over a 5 out of 10. It's not because I'm lazy, but I'm just old and a lot of injuries. In terms of like my hamstrings are gone. I mean, I've got a lot of bad injuries. We'll just train around them now. I think I'm a better fighter with experience. Yeah, I'm a pretty good fighter now, I think. I'm not a world beater, but pretty good. Yeah, you have to be pretty good to beat me. And Johnny Fisher is not that yet.
You came in at 265 pounds. Was that not the plan then, as such, to come in at that? It's just how that went.
The plan was 248 pounds. So me and Jay sat down 10 weeks out and said, yeah, we'll do 70 stone 12. And as the weeks went by, I think I was 20 stone something when I started. Got down to 19.2 with 6 weeks to go, I think, and I've lost 4 pounds since then. But I know I beat him. I've never been so I'm not really a confident guy in general, but I know I beat him. I could have beat him at 20 stone. I could have beat him probably 25 stone. I'm all wrong for him. Mentally, physically, I beat him. So I'm just the wrong. Yeah, he shouldn't have boxed me. He could probably beat some fighters that are better than me, but he can't beat me. It's like a mental block for him. It's like like, you know what people say to me now? Some people, they go, I was a Dave Allen fan as a kid, and he was one of them. And I think, not that he holds back, but like there's a mental block for him with me, and I took advantage of that and got the win.
Do you remember the corner instructions after round 4 from Jamie Moore? Do you remember what he said to you? Because he was talking about that to us last night, Jamie.
You know what, we had a game plan going into it, and we hoped he'd run, which he did. We were in two minds really. He could have come and had a go, we weren't sure. But the game plan was to keep tight, get the short jab going, and then when the jab started landing, land the 1-2, and rounds 1 and 2 were so easy. I thought, fucking hell, and he was starting to blow. And then Jay, by the time round 5 had come, it was already time to get ready to get him out of there. And I thought it'd take a bit longer. I thought it might take 7, 8, 9 maybe, but round 5 I thought I boxed really well. And yeah.
When I was in the bar last night, I don't know if he was like a specific Team Allen member. I don't think he was. It was a Dave Allen fan. And he's come over to me and went, oh, actually, he must have been up your way because he had the fucking accent and all that. He went, hey, KUGAN, fucking Eddie Hearn, all over Dave Allen now, he's won. I went, yeah, mate, he's a promoter, that's his job, that's what he does. But do you see kind of whatever happens now involving Matchroom and Hearn?
Yeah. Well, my contract stated if I won the fight, they have a 2-fight option on me, which is pretty standard stuff, really. So if I won the fight, I'd become a Matchroom fighter for a minimum of 2 fights. Obviously, if I win the first one, I presume they'll have options on me again after the second one, I'm not sure, but there's no one else I'd rather work with, to be honest. Like I said the other day, me and Ed, sound. I think he genuinely actually has a bit of love for me, really, and obviously been up and down and that, but overall we have a good, decent relationship, and there's no one better to work with, and there's no promoter I'd rather work with. And better the devil you know than the devil you don't as well. So I've been with him a long time, 10 years in October, my first Matchroom appearance, so yeah, there's no one else I'd rather work with than Ed, and hopefully Indian summer in it for me. So hopefully he can take me back to Donny or Sheffield. And
for who though? That's the thing I can't quite work out. Like, who do you fight? It's a weird one.
I'd like to go back local and have a fight, a 10-rounder, defend this maybe against someone after.
You and Dave Howe?
I'd like Chris Lovejoy.
Oh, Lovejoy.
Why not? I quite like Chris
The
Lovejoy.
fight that never happened.
Yeah, I like the Lovejoy fight actually. I like the Chris Lovejoy fight. Because why not? You know, why not? Just because I go back.
Is he fighting someone? Who's Lovejoy fighting?
Fighting Michael Hunter, I think.
That's it.
Don't want to fight him. But I fight Lovejoy or someone like that and take boxing back to Doncaster. There's a big show next Friday, but I'd love to keep that ball rolling, you know, and you know, Joe Hayden, Calvin Moyle, fucking some good local talent in Donny, really good fighters. And I'd like to maybe headline a show, or me and Terry get together and, you know, we do a show where we're both on the card. It'd be nice. And yeah, I'd like to have 1 or 2 more fights, and then you're looking at, I don't know, Chisora maybe. Yeah, maybe. That'd be a fucking dream come true for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, probably you know, he's done a hell of a lot more than me. Been a hell of a lot better fighter than me. But I think that's a big fight. But it wouldn't be one that I want to jump into next, because I feel like I'm still getting better. But Chisora, you know, TKV Adelaide, Atauma probably not. But me and Chisora, I think it'd be a great fight. I think may sell Leo too, maybe. What do you think?
I think whatever your fight is next, it'll cause attention. I mean, it's difficult to picture. Like you said, you mentioned about 10 names there, like who, because it's not like you can go in with a tick over now, is it? You've got to go into another big fight straight away, haven't you?
I'd like not to. What? Yeah, I'd like a 10-rounder back at home and defend this, and I genuinely think I'm still getting better. I think I can get better, a bit fresh, a bit sharper, and I've had 21 rounds in 6 years, so it'd be nice to have another 10-rounder, like a Chris Lovejoy or something like that. Yeah, I shouldn't say it, but not get paid a fortune. I'm happy not to get paid a fortune, to get local lads out on a big stage, and then you can look at me. Chisora's dreamland for me, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like talking about Johnny Fisher, watching music, that's me with Derek Chisora, fucking legend, isn't it? But that's the dream, really. Yeah, I'd love that. To share England would be amazing, and then the British title picture, and what's all of them? Atauma, I think probably too good for me, to be honest. But the rest of them, yeah, I can have a good scrap with them all. Yeah, it'd be good.
Have you got to pay for that belt?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to take it home without nobody mentioning.
Like the sanctioning fees, I'm assuming you do. It's a beautiful belt, though.
No, there's nothing in my contract about fighting for a title, so I ain't paying for shit.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I hope not. And like, I'm not calling nobody out. I'm just saying they're the names. At this point in my life now, I like a quiet life, but we can talk about dreams and ambitions. I seen Derek Chisora last night. Came over and just said, brilliant, you know, like finally doing like good fight, finally doing what you should be doing. So it's not from a place of disrespect. It's just like that's dreaming, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That would be. That's so. I don't want anyone to think I'm calling anybody out, because I'm not. But yeah, there's loads of good fights for me.
Just to clarify, this is the first significant belt you've won in your career.
It's not really a significant belt for me, because I don't think I'm going to box a world title. So,
you know what I mean? It's
nice.
I'm sure it gives you a ranking in that.
Yeah, I'm not bothered about that really. But it's nice to have a belt though.
But is this the first one you've won?
Yeah, first one. I was a national amateur champion.
As a pro, what did you win as a pro? Like,
yeah, I never won.
Did you win an area title?
No, I never.
Did you box for an area title? You can't have done.
I was meant to. I was meant to box for the area title, and the fight fell through on the week of the fight. I meant to box for the English title, the fight fell through on the week of the fight. I think I've had 6 title fights, lost 5 and drawn 1. So it's nice to have a belt. And at this point, while it is all about the financial side of it, like the fights with Chisora, Adelaide TKV, a lot of it's about like giving other kids locally the chance and still trying to improve and better myself as a fighter, because I think I still can if I get the right. It's keeping the gym with Jamie. I don't want it to be over. I don't want it to be over yet.
I was going to come on to that. How much of a difference, just in everything, has the introduction of Jamie Moore, Nigel Travis, that whole team, to your life? How much has that been like a bit of a game changer? It must have done.
Yeah, it's been good, you know. Well, me and Jade, we hit it off really. We were good friends from day one. We just hit it off, and But the first time I went over, like we were in lockdown, I think I went to watch Lovejoy then. I was still a bit mad, like I was still shaving my head and my eyebrows and not turning up at the gym for a week at a time. But he was patient with me. He understood. He understood me really, even though he didn't know me at the time. He understood and he was nice and patient with me. And obviously I retired and then I got the Fraser Clark fight. I did the last 2 weeks of camp over there, and again I didn't box very well, and he was understanding, and I went back for the first Fisher fight and I sat down and I said, look, I'll commit to it and move over here and train, and that's when I started getting close with Nigel as well. And yeah, it's nice, they're my friends, not just my boxing coaches, they're my friends. I mean, yeah, so yeah, it's more than boxing, they're my friends.
It just reminded me there, Bristol legend Chris Sanagar there. How you doing, Chris? You all right? It just reminded me that I was understood to believe there was a tweet from Fraser Clark last night, which has been taken off, I believe. I hope I've got this accurate, but you've seen that, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah, but me and Fraser Clark were friends for a very long time, from 2012 to 2023 when the fight was. But the fight was a bit of a mess in that. But I ain't got no hard feelings for anyone. So hopefully, probably watch this. Hopefully I'd like to see him at some point. We can.
Chief support of your underground.
Yeah, hopefully me and Fraser can put things right. Hopefully, we've been friends for a long time. So the fight left a bad taste probably in both of our mouths. But I would rather, if you're watching this, I'd rather us meet up and put things right nicely. We go back a long way, and he was always pretty good. So yeah, boxing, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, more to life than boxing. So hopefully we can meet up and put things right and get our friendship back on course, I guess.
Okay. So what's your plan for the rest of the day? You're obviously still in London, but
yeah, I'm gonna go pick the kids up now, and then go home. Yeah, buzzing to get home. Can't wait. Probably go to cinema on the way. I go to the cinema all the time. I go to the pick and mix. I go to the thing, get a large Coke and a popcorn, and I leave. I don't watch the films. Yes, I go and buy loads of shit and walk out, and they're like, what the fuck's he doing? That's my thing. That's what I do. Yeah.
So you walk into the cinema, you buy popcorn?
Popcorn, yeah. You get popcorn and a large Coke for about, I think, 13 quid. And I spend about 15 quid on pick and mix. And then I just leave.
You just walk out?
I just walk out.
So you don't watch anything?
I don't watch anything, no. I mean, I've watched one film in the last 3 years, but I've probably had like 50 trips for popcorn, pick and mix and a drink. But you don't get popcorn anywhere else like you do at the cinema, so yeah, I am known to pop in just to buy the popcorn and that from there.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's my thing. It's my thing, yeah. Yeah, it's my thing. But yeah, I'm going to do it today, I think.
Right, before we finish, have you got anything else you would like to add, David?
Just a big thank you. It was a good night last night. Good night, good fight, and I'll see everyone soon, yeah.
Where's Joe Hayden, is he here?
Joe.
Grab him in quickly, because
Joe. Get Joe.
Now you're like plugging your fighters as you did live on a Brazil. No, just sit there. Let's just get him in. Come in. Right, mate. I was standing right next to you when he gave you a shout out last night, so he was on his brain after all that as well last night.
I was literally just thinking this morning as well, like, he started talking about what's next for him, and the first thing he mentioned was his fighters. Like, even though he's just had one of the biggest nights of his career, he's won his first professional title, the first thing on his mind is still other people. It just shows how selfless Dave is as a person.
Yeah, as soon as I won last night, that's it, it's Friday now. He's got a big fight, boxing Lewis Booth. It's a big match-up. I'd say domestic. I mean, it is a bit of a domestic match-up, like you say, all British matches. It's an all Doncaster match. It's a good fight. Lewis is a good fighter. Stevie Levy boxing, Ellie Halliwell. So as soon as I ended the fight last night, it's like, right, shit. he's got fight week coming up now. We need to get a few things right this week. Do you know what I mean? So, got Joe out 13th of June, that needs sorting. Calvin Moynihan's kick up the arse, now I'm back home. So as soon as the fight's over, I need Stevie on Friday, so we've got shit to take care of this week and get in the right place for him to put on a good performance, hopefully.
Does that not just show what kind of man Dave is?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. This is, like I said, he's just won his belt. You'd think, have the night or the weekend celebrating, and then you think about what's next. As soon as Dave's done that, that's it then. What's next? And that's what sort of person, what sort of manager he is, and that's why we're lucky to have him.
I'm a professional guy, what can I say? But no, we've got a fucking big job on at the weekend now, so yeah, it's all about Friday night now. That's what it's all about, that's all I'm bothered about really. This is nice, I'm happy about it, but he's got training Monday morning. We need to get fucking right and ready because it's an hard fight, so, and it's a big opportunity for him.
Dave Allen, Joe, thank you very much for coming to IFLTV. Safe travels back home, and Joe will see you in Doncaster on Friday.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Thank you, God bless.